Alright, Chapter 8, Part 2. Steel towers, airfield observation tower that harbor ship the control towers, rated towers are erected. Steelworker towers manufacture package core and military specification, then shipped to all parts with a plan and specification. Framework of the towers made with a fabricated structural shape of the bolts together the anchor angle with the today's slate with the furnished from and the setting with a concrete foundation figure of 826. In most cases, foundation will be built by builders, manufacturer furnishes, square head bolts, lock washers, nuts, spotted wrenches, drift pins supplied at each side of the bolt, fill pins, shifting lift of the prepared package with the shipment of the tower to tower. Remember to bundle the most compact manner possible. Keep shipping space with the minimum erection identification marks and stock list. So figure 826 shows the anchor angles and concrete foundation. So we're going to plot. Alright, numbers of the painting of all pieces of all of the nuts and the bolts and washers are boxed, identified, and painted. Mark checks must be made at all of the parts packaged to receive the tower, ship the track of them, and against the shifting lift to make sure that no box bundle that have been lost, stolen, with the misplaced. Also check the sheet of the none of the damage. When all are accounted for, sort of the material of the drawing, you have the need of each section and with the smart playing all layout with the material of each section with the foundation of the top before any erection is started with the way will save a lot of time later. Assemble the erection section. As first section of the tower is assembled on the ground alongside the foundation, start by assembling the two column lengths for the one side of the tower and bolt loosely with one bolt each two foundations start with anchor angle irons. This will act as a pivot pins. Next, loosely join the angle and cross braces. The left, the entire side of the crate and gin pole can be used to rotate the internal into a vertical position, or if necessary, can be lifted by hand. Two people can start by lifting far end of the start, walking it up. Two other hand lines are complete in the upward journey. As the column will fall into position, use the drift pin spud wrench for the line up the holes within the hole of the anchor angle of the irons an inch of the bolt and tighten up with use spud wrench for this job. Place lock washers under each of the nut on one side of the thing in the upright position and repeat the process with the opposite leg fin. Finally, connect the cross brace to the one side, add with the cross brace to the inside with the whole first section of the bay in place to tighten the bolts. Figure 827. Show the correct connection for the diagonal center horizontal members. Notice the alternate connections of the diagonal members of all points. Use the snatch block line and lift each piece of the next section. Do not tighten the bolts until the entire section is placed. Start lifting the piece of the next section and shifting the snatch block necessary. When the whole section is placed, tighten the bolts. Repeat the process until the whole framework of the tower is erected. Bolts should be hoisted in hand lines and buckets. The other bottom bolt bags should be partially completed tower. Alright, 827 of the connecting diagonal and center horizontal beam. The ladder of the towers is assembled the ground with the towers erected. The section of the ladder is raised by hand lines. These sections are bolted in place. Cabin section is section on the wood constructed by builders, raised in the place by the steel workers will call upon and assemble the rails and platforms. After the tower is complete, one or two people must go over the bolts and center punching them into the lots of the place, lock them in place. The people must also tighten these nuts, see that the washer have it inserted under each nut. They can be repeated in a few weeks and then final check. 829 show the top of the completed tower with the control room with the guys in place. Dismantling a tower. Steel towers can be taken down when there is no longer need for the erection. Erected again with a new location. First step of the dismantling tower, remove the guidelines, electrical conduit with the red warning light with the aircraft top of the tower, platform, any other accessory. Next, set up the rigging gear with one leg section. Probable leg with the ladder is connected will serve the gin. So 829 shows a partially erected tower, and then show the 829 shows the completed tower. We'll serve the gin pole, proceed to attach shackle to the top of the vacant hole and gusset plate. They have the snatch block shackle with one snatch block. Insert the fiber line to be either the hoist line, fold line, end of the line. Keep it in sling. Slipping through the block to take a line and use the tag line. Screw one end of the bow line. No screw the snatch block at the base of the tower. Run the hoist line from the top of the snatch block to the block. Be sure the snatch block at the base of the tower located in straight line to the source of the power. Source of the power can be dumped in the trunk of the weapon carrier of some other vehicle. Note, when using the vehicle, source of power must be kept back far enough so that as it comes forward, it does not arrive at the base of the tower before the land loaded on the ground. The tower is dismantled with the section. Top second horizontal brace the first member section of the beam removed. Start by tying the hoist line of the tag line horizontal brace the signal of the vehicle operator to back up to take a straight arm of the hoist line. You're now ready to remove the bolts holding the horizontal brackets in place. After all the bolts are removed, lower the horizontal braces to the ground. Now remove the diagonal braces the same manner. Next step is to remove the legs of the tower section, except for the legs being used as a gingen pole. First chain up the leg with dismantle, haggle, shackle the top of the hoist line with shackle, then come back down the leg, single with the vehicle operative the take of the train with the hoist line with just enough of the train with the tack of the slab. Remove the gosset plate from one side, remove the remainder of the bolts to the hole in the leg being removed, leaving the two top bolts in place. Next, take with the tag line screw the clove hitch to half hitch for the bottom load. Also take the turn the tag line again around a horizontal bracing section when the will be removed. Next, you should then remove the two top bolts as you slack off the tag line. Take up the hoist line until the leg is hanging straight up and down against the gin pole. Release the tag line personnel on the ground will guide the load and lower to the ground. Repeat the process with all the remaining legs until only the ladder leg used the gin pole are left to remove the ladder, secure the hoist line and it will run. Above the center, remove the bolts and then lower the ladder to the ground. When you're ready to start dismantling the leg, use of the gin pole, shin up the leg and remove the leg. Hoist line with the snatch bar block. Secure the hoist line to the shackle. Remove the snatch block. Hang it on the safety bit. Then come back down to the leg splice connection. Generally, all splice connections there will be a horizontal brace connection. Conserve the working platform. Signal personnel to the ground. Remove the hoist lines from the base snatch block. Then signal the vehicle operator to take up the slack. Remove the rivets and gosset plates from one side of the splice. Remove the remaining bolts and the legs. After all the bolts are removed, ensure that all personnel clear where the load had landed with the top of the bolt. Release the other bottom one other bolt 1/4 turn. Signal the vehicle operator to back up slowly. As the operator back up the leg, the pivot downward on the bolt fell against the leg has been standing up, which will be used in gin pole dismantling. Next section. Next, insert the shackle the top hole with the gosset plate hanging with the snatch block into it. Put the hoist line both snatch blocks of the hoist of the line through the half hitch below the center of the leg. Now secure the tag line. Now single vehicle operator go with a slight strain of the tag of tension off of the bolt. Then you can remove the bolt and lower the leg of the ground. Completely dismantling the entire section of the tower. You can proceed with the next section. Repeat the above procedure with each section until the tower is completely dismantled. If the tower will put up again, rather than scrapped. A crew should be assigned to wire brush each member of the tower after it is lowered to the ground, and wire brushing all rust, loose paint, and all its like should be removed from the member. Each member should also be marked. After they are marked, the members should be stored in an orderly manner. Alright, attendance hours, mounting, counting, communication in the different parts of the world become between ship to shore station, aircraft, including the United States aerospace efforts have the require the transmitting, receive the facilities erected all over the globe. Many types of steelworkers, battalion detachments will be assigned to erect them. This section will describe some of the most common communication anterior towers that are erected and procedure for erecting them. Guided tower. The most commonly used guide towers are fabricated from steel with untamed protection, 10 to 20 feet long, constant dimensional sections that erected one above the other to form a desired height. Restricts stability with the type of the towers provided with attaching guide wires to the tower to ground with the anchors being above support. Guide towers vary according to the type of the tower and show the commonly used with the lower base support with the tape lower tower base. The pivot of the tower base with the composite base. All three are shown in figure 8.3 with the taper tower base concentration loaded from the multi-tower legs, a smaller area foundation, pivoted base primarily with the lightweight structure of the ease of the lower direction. Composite base generally with the heavier tower because it affords greater supporting and strength with the other two types. Section lightweight towers are usually assembled to be delivered with the expedite. The final tower with the assembly where the heavy weight towers must be assembled with the complete in the field of the tower. Bracing should include diagonal bracing, horizontal structure placed at each of the tower face the full tower height. Alright, figure 830 show the base support with the guide towers, the tampered tower base, the pivoted tower base, and the composite base. Freestanding towers. Freestanding all self-supporting self-antenna towers. Character of the heavy construction gird tower with the shape of the towers and tapers toward the top with the wide base. Freestanding towers exert greater weight bearing pressure foundations. Most guided towers, consequently, the deeper the foundation required because of the greater size of the weight, the spread of the tower legs provides sufficient resistance to uplift. Each of the leg freestanding with the tower must be supported with an individual foundation. Show the typical individual foundation freestanding tower. Figure 832 show the foundation plan. Triangular steel freestanding tower bracing material specification for these towers are same as the guide towers. Tower assembly. Advanced planning for tower assembly erection essential for the completion of the project safely correctly. Both the installation plan and the manufacturer instructions should be studied and gain completing understanding of the tower assembly erection method to be used. Following general procedure practice should be observed for the assembly and erection of the towers. Assembly of the tower section well level support, avoid building twists and other deviations such as deviation. One section will be magnified the number of section complete assembly. Shows a square self-supporting tower and self-supporting tower base. 2. Check all surface area of the proper preservation. Check over all of the holes, dents of the galvanized material, chromate, and another acceptable preservative to prevent deterioration. 3. When high-strength bolts are used in the tower, assemble the place in a hardened steel washer under the nut and bolt head, whichever the turn care must be extra the not to exceed the minimum torque weight over the bolts. Maximum torque values. If there are several different types of the bolts common used in the antenna towers, listed in 8.2. Erections of the guided tower. The following paragraphs present methods have been successfully erected. Guide towers, most practical method of the particular tower. Show the bolted torques, size model steel, high strength, aluminum 24 ST4, and stainless steel 18.8. Alright, show the foundation plan, anchor bolts, a pier footing, vertical bar, key stay, up steel bar, bottom bars, ties, and anchor bolts. Pier reinforcement plan, anchor bolt 832, triangular tower foundation will determined by the size of the weight of the construction character of the tower by the hoisting equipment. The davit method, the lightweight of the guide tower is frequently erected with the davit house, the anchor previously erected section providing a pivoted hoisting arm, and the divided arm swung away from the tower hoisting. The added section swung certainly over the tower with the depositing the section. Before bolting up the splice plate, shown figure 833, show the ground assembly unit of being hoisted with the connection previously erected with the tower section snatch block to secure the tower, the base transmit the hoisting line secure source of power. Alright, pivoted pipe idea with the tower section being hoisted, snatch block, concrete foundation, ham winch, tagline sound, secure baseline section being hoisted, avoid possible contact with the erected portion of the tower, gin pole method, light triangle guide type, towers finished with a pivoted base, complete, assembled on the ground, then raised vertical position with the gate of the gin pole, figure 824 show the lower section, 834 show the pivoted tower hosting preparation, show the concrete foundation, trusty sling, and figure 835, the erection plan with the pivoted tower. Observe the lateral moment of two men, permanent side guys, temporary guys, form initially, one man pole guy, gym pole, foreman, base thrust sling, four-man initial, provided temporary anchor with a snatch block, winch line, foreman, snatch block, anchor, winch, and winch operator and truck. Over the tower that has been attached, pivoted beneath the horizontal position preparatory to hoisting, thrust show, sling show the counteract, the truss, thrust bay for the foundation, hoisting operation, breaking the operation, location, personal essential for the raising, and pivoted base, probably detail figures 835, 836, light towers in length, approximately 80 feet, may be raised with a single attachment with a winch line. However, the longer towers frequently are flexible single attachment. In this case, hoisting a sling furnished in the snatch block along with a 2 points attachment. Gym pole is mounted close to the concrete tower base is provided. A top sheave, the winch line, permanent guides are attached to the top of the tower. 3 elevations are handled by personnel during hoisting operation, shown in figure 835. Temporary rope guides provided in the snatch blank and block. Anchor deadman furnished necessary lateral. Alright, the 836 out of the wreck and pivoted guide tour of the hoisting sling, the winch line, the snatch block, the pole sheave, the gin pole, the temporary guide, the concrete base, the snatch block, the winch. Stability, mass approach, vertical position, permanent guides are fastened, guy anchors installed before erection. Hand assembly, erection with a dafted gin pole may be accomplished to some of the individual members of each by piece by the tower is erected. The assembly can climb inside the tower, work with the lower half of the body inside. Previously assembled the construction when they build the web of the tower section around it, progress upward. Each member of the bolted in place should tighten all of the connections immediately so with no time in the standing of the being supported by any loose member. Guying, temporary guying of the shield towers is always necessary when more of the one tower section is erected. Under no circumstance for the tower be advanced more than 2 sections without guying. Permanent guys are installed before the temporary ones are removed. Temporary guying. Some of the materials included strand wire, rope, fiber line, all except for the temporary guying. New manila line must suitable because of the strength of the easy handle, the size of the guide material required determined by the height, weight of the structure by the guide, whether the conditions, installation site. Since temporary guides are permanent guide anchor of the temporary type of the anchor of the nearby, the structure provides required supporting strength of the lever. The temporary guides in place until the structure is permanently guide or plumb, permanent guiding antenna structures are permanently guided with the steel cable, the fiberglass section pre-positioned anchors according to the installation pan. Figure 837 show the 2 methods of the guiding triangle steel towers give the guys A, B, and C are secured with a single anchor, while the guys D, E, and F are secured with individual anchors. Both arrangements are satisfactory. However, the anchor for the terminate guys A, B, and C must be capable of withstanding much greater strength than the individual guy anchor for the arrangement. Triangular tower guys are arranged so The three guys are 128 degrees over the left of the guy in figure 8, 20, and 36. The square towers require the guys spaced 90 degrees apart each for the guys spaced in figure 837. Shows 120 degrees out on guying plan elevation anchors. Guys selected single anchor, guys secured as separate anchors, and anchor. Square towers require four guides spaced at 90 degrees apart each of the guide lay of the link following general elevation requirements apply with the guide attachment for the tower. Single guide layer with a cable attachment placed in position approximately 2/3 of the tower height. Two guide layers for the tower with the two guide layers cable attachment placed in position at approximately 30 to 80% of the tower height. Three guide layers of the tower has placed with three guide layer cable attachment placed with the position approximately 25.5 to 85% of the tower height. Tower guide tensioning, setting guide tension, plumbing of the tower are done at the same time only when the wind forces are light. Guide tension adjustment, tower plumbing are done as follows. With initial tension, all of the guides should be adjusted directly. Approximately tension specified by the antenna installation. Detailed tensions are not specified. Guide tension should be adjusted to 10% of the breaking strength of the strand. And it shows the cable grip guideline, series dynamometer guide, tail guide, thimble, cuffing, hoist setting of the block, shackle, turnbuckle, ankle. Step A shows the step B, the anchor, shackle, turnbuckle, guide thimble, guide tail, hoist block, dynamometer, cable grip, guide, cuffing, hoisting blocks. Step 3 shows the anchor, turnbuckle, guide, and dead end of the guide. Guides of tension, all guides adjusted after the tower is a stable vertical position. Final guide tension, one procedure. Give the final tension tower guides, final tension measure for the dynamometer shown figure 838. Carpenter stop the cable grips of the proper skin of the designated with the lay with the wire must be selected for use of the tension operator with any cable grip of the side of the grip wire with the bitting of the into the cable. Where the gripping teeth can penetrate with the damage, protect with the coating of the guide cable should not be in use in step 8 figure 838. Coffee hoisting should the tree with the dynamometer to measure the tension of the turnbuckle shown with the position to receive the guide tail. In step B, the additional cable grip with the hoist tackle that are attached to the above of the cable grip shown in step A with the lower end of the tackle is provided with the second cable grip attached with the guide table previously threaded through the turnbuckle. Second, coughing host of the operator with the sufficient tension and apply with the cuff of the reading of the series of the dynamometer to fall off. Step C, show the guide in final position secured in place with clamps. Move the guide properly plumb the vertical position. One guide will give it a line the need with the test of the dynamometer. One sum of the installation of the procedure with the tension guide that may be necessary to cover the type of the guide with the hardware supplied with the antenna. For example, the forward wire helical guide grips are sometimes used with the attaching guide wires to the adjusting turnbuckle. Some cable techniques use the guide's assembly connection with the guide wire to the anchor. The tension adjustment must be predetermined to the detailed installation plan over the appropriate antenna and technical manual. Guide anchors and antenna design installation plan specify the anchor type of the location, the hole, the depth of the required anchor shaft of the rods must project above the grade sufficiently to keep all of the connection guides wire attachment free of the vegetation, standing water. Shaft connecting attachment should be thoroughly cleaned and then coated with the petroleum preserve to retard the effect of the weather. Screw anchor. The screw anchor shown figure 839 may be the temporary guiding for the anchor and guide with the light towers. The anchor of the itself screw in the edge of the ground line will the direction of the guide will take. It's 839 for the typical screw anchor. Expansion anchor with the expansion anchor shown in the 840 suitable for practically all the guiding applications. Soil is firm. The anchor is placed with expanding plates. The edges are closed in the position are drilled inclined hold not less than 3 feet deep. Plates are expanded into the firm undistributed sides of the hole, striking the expanding the point bar at point B. The hammer are thereby forcing the side collar downward in distance D shown in figure 840. Anchor installation completed with a backfilling hole through the tamp backfill. Concrete anchors poured in place. Concrete anchors are normally used with a high stress application where multiple guides are attached to single anchorage. Alright, it shows a strike here to expand A, B, and C. And two-way anchor. A is expanding bar, B is a hammer strike point, C with a move of the distance expanding bar, and then D would be the moving the distance of the sliding collar. Alright, Chapter 9, Pre-Engineered Storage Tanks.